haven't done a board slide in over a year. After struggling to see much progress on this big flat bar and just barely getting onto this small one that was much too far away to consistently practice at, I had kind of given up hope at learning how to board slide at least anytime soon. That is, until my friend started bringing his perfect tiny flat bar over to our local on the weekends. We had a ton of fun working on board slides together. I was able to land them to both fakie and regular, and I even tried some frontside board slides. And it was so much fun, but after my friend moved away, I didn't get to work on them again. Not until my old local got a really big renovation done to it. The new flat bar looked really nice, but I was never able to land one. In fact, I could barely get up onto the bar at all. And at the time, I started to get frustrated because I had been landing this trick just a couple months ago. Why all of a sudden was I having such a hard time to get up onto the bar? The answer was simple. Only months later did I realize that this new bar I was trying the board slides on was twice as tall, if not more, than the bar I had originally landed my first couple board slides on. So I kind of stopped working on them. To be honest, it kind of felt like a waste of time to spend 30 minutes trying to get up onto a bar that I knew I was simply too afraid to get up on. So I made the executive decision to work on other tricks. I spent most of my time skating flat ground, so I figured I might as well work on other tricks at the park that showed promise, like tricks onto and off of obstacles, or better manual tricks. And I got a bunch of stuff that I was proud of this summer. And since I am skating parking lots, I finally went and did the thing that I always wanted to do, which was buy a flat bar. So I got a flat bar, put some wrist guards and my helmet back on for confidence, and today I'm gonna try to get a board slide for the first time in over a year, but I only have like 20 minutes, so I've like really got to commit to this. So let's just start with being a chicken and trying to desensitize myself to the idea of jumping on the bar. I knew that my best option to finally break into board slides was to either buy or make a small bar. I knew I wouldn't have a park to skate super close by, and I also knew that there wouldn't be any parking blocks or random curbs that you could wax up and try a board slide on, and there isn't. Which means if I wanted to learn board slides, buying and carrying around my own flat bar was the best option. These are the moments that build up and let me know that I can do this trick. I have the skill. I have the ability. I just need to desensitize myself to how scary this is. And when I say skill here, I mean foundational skills. Like, I am skilled enough of a skater to do these. I need to overcome my fear and then dial in the next steps over time, like transferring my body weight to be over the bar, straightening my back out a bit, getting my body weight centered over the board itself, which I did do at least once. Yes, that was great because my body was right over top of the board, which instead of being back like it often is. Or what most people notice right away, the fact that I'm going way too slow here. But I know that, and I know myself. If I go too fast too soon, I'm not going to pop. I'm not going to commit. I'm not going to get anywhere near the board slide. I need to hop on the bar and get stuck 20 times. I need that internal desire to go faster, that moment where I know I can do it if I just pushed a little harder. Because right now, when I go too fast, I still chicken out. I'll probably never be a rail skater, but I'd love to get board slide variations and raise this bar a little bit taller over time, so that hopefully one day I can go to a park again and be able to hop up onto any standard bar without my lack of confidence or skill getting in the way. Does this count? Which is why, yes, this did count for today. It was unlikely that I was going to pull a miracle, ride twice as fast, and clear the end in the 20 minutes that I had, but that's okay. That's not what the session was about. It was about reintroducing myself to board slides and proving to myself that I can jump up onto the bar. I just really needed a bar that felt like an appropriate height to me. Height to me has been the number one factor as to whether I can try this trick, work on this trick, commit to this trick. It doesn't matter about the shape of the flat bar, it doesn't matter how short or how long it is, or even how stable it is, because I was doing these on the most unstable bars. However, I always have better luck with a smaller bar. So if you really want to learn something like a board slide or probably any rail trick, really finding the smallest thing that you can work on is probably going to be your best bet at gaining up that confidence, that skill, coming over that fear. To me, that has been the number one difference between a good session working on board slides and a terrible session working on board slides. Although that's probably the most obvious advice that anyone has ever given about working on board slides. Honestly, I wish that wasn't the case. I wish I could just skate gnarly and jump with no fear. I'd even say that I wish I was more motivated to skate parks when I was down in Virginia and I had that great big beautiful park next to me, but I wasn't. So I'll make my own little park here and play with the exact obstacles that I want to. I do think it's important because I don't think I'd really be able to go after this trick and really work on it if I didn't commit to buying my own flat bar. So I want to learn them, I want to get better at them, and I knew that it would require buying something small enough for me to practice them with. So no regrets there, really glad I got this, and well, actually, thank you to my amazing partner who bought it for me. And yeah, I look forward to getting better at board slides.